If Zapier is showing a server error 500, don't panic. In many cases, this is a temporary issue caused by Zapier itself or by the connected app, and the fix is usually simple once you work through the right steps. In this video, I'll walk you through a few proven ways to fix the problem step by step so you can get your automation running again as quickly as possible. And before we begin, if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more quick troubleshooting guides just like this. Let's get into it. First, the easiest thing to do is wait a few minutes. Sometimes a 500 error appears because Zapier or the connected app is having a temporary glitch on the server side. If that's the case, the issue may resolve on its own without you needing to change anything. So give it a little time, then try again. If the error is still there, the next step is to open Zapier in an Incognito window or try a different browser or device. On Chrome, click the three dots in the top right corner, then choose New Incognito window. This helps rule out browser-related issues like cookies, cached files, or extension conflicts. If you want, you can also try opening Zapier in another browser entirely, or even on a different device, just to see whether the error is tied to your current setup. If Zapier works in Incognito or on another device, that's a strong sign the problem is coming from your browser rather than your account. Next, clear your browser cache and site data. This is one of the most effective fixes for strange loading issues and error pages. On Windows, press Ctrl, Shift, and Delete at the same time. This opens your browser's Clear Browsing Data menu. Make sure you check the boxes for cache and site data and uncheck any other options if you only want to remove the temporary files that could be causing the issue. Then click Delete Data. After that, close the browser completely, reopen it, and try Zapier again. A fresh session often resolves the 500 error if the browser was storing corrupted data. Another important step is to check Zapier's system status. Go to status.zapier.com and look for any active incidents, outages, or degraded services. If Zapier is experiencing a platform-wide issue, there may be nothing wrong on your side at all. In that case, the best move is simply to wait until the service is restored. You can also check whether the connected app is having its own outage because a problem on either side can trigger a server error in Zapier. Finally, reconnect your apps inside Zapier. Expired or broken authentication tokens are a very common reason for 500 errors, especially if the automation was working before and then suddenly stopped. Open the Zap that's failing, find the connected app account, disconnect it, and then reconnect it again by signing back in. This refreshes the connection and gives Zapier a clean new authorization token. After reconnecting, test the Zap again and see if the error is gone. Most of the time, one of these fixes will solve the issue. Wait for a temporary outage to clear, use an Incognito window, clear your cache and site data, check the Zapier status page, or reconnect the app account. If you've gone through all of those steps and the 500 error is still happening, the issue may be deeper on the app side or with a specific Zap configuration. At that point, you may want to review the task history, duplicate the workflow in a fresh Zap, or contact support with screenshots and error details. If this video helped you fix the problem, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more automation troubleshooting tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.